Michael and Jason, two brothers who dedicated their lives to industrial salvage, specializing in assets too dangerous or remote for standard recovery, had just purchased the entire property rights to the notorious Black Canyon mine. The mine had operated briefly during the 1930s gold rush but shut down abruptly in 1947 under mysterious circumstances, leaving behind a profound local legend about a massive, unrecovered vein of gold. The brothers bought the land for a pittance, planning to salvage the specialized industrial equipment left on site. The only standing building, a small, heavily fortified stone structure known as the Foreman's workshop, was the focal point of their attention. This structure, unlike the others, was built to last, a testament to security and solitude. They knew if any secrets remained on the property, they would be sealed within its stone walls. The workshop was a desolate monument to abandonment. Rusted tools lay scattered across the concrete floor, workbenches were rotting, and a thick layer of dust coated everything. As they cleared the foreman's small partitioned office at the rear of the shop, they found the one object that seized their focus, a colossal, antique steel chest. The chest was nearly 4 feet long, made of thick, riveted steel, heavily oxidized, and secured by 3 massive, time-locked padlocks. Crucially, the chest was not portable. It was bolted directly to the concrete foundation with military-grade steel anchors, reinforcing the notion that whatever was inside was meant to stay hidden, fiercely protected by the foreman himself. The brothers immediately realized this was no ordinary storage box. The chest was a vault, hidden in the most defensible structure on the property. They spent 2 days meticulously cleaning the steel, searching for an inscription, a keyhole, or any identifying mark that might reveal the combination. They found only a small brass plate near the central lock, completely blank but for a series of small, intricate geometric symbols etched around its perimeter. The chest was not designed to be opened with force, but with knowledge, the foreman's final, silent test. The mystery deepened, connecting the simple abandoned building to the unspoken secret of the mine's sudden closure. The entire salvage operation instantly transformed into a historical recovery mission, centered on cracking the foreman's final secret. The intense effort required to breach the thick steel vault, relying on archaic locking mechanisms, demanded specialized, high-cost resources. This critical phase of the discovery required community support to ensure the continuation of the investigation. The Archive twins need to break through the next barrier, and their mission to uncover this history is critically dependent on their viewers. We are so close to hitting 5,000 subscribers, and we need to smash that goal ASAP. If you haven't already, please show your support for the Hunt for History and hit that like button, subscribe, and consider leaving a super gracias to directly support the immense effort required for this recovery. It makes a massive difference in continuing this series. Also, drop a comment below and let us know where in the world you're watching this video from. We love seeing how far our investigations travel. Now, back to the silent steel vault that stood between the brothers and the foreman's final, heavily guarded secret. The brothers, utilizing specialized equipment, began a long, methodical process of drilling the chest's central lock mechanism. They recognized that the complexity of the lock was designed to withstand force, meaning a subtle, intelligent approach was required. They carefully drilled a micro borehole next to the central mechanism and inserted a fiber optic camera. The interior view confirmed their suspicions. The chest was double-walled and the locks were time-based mechanisms, meaning any attempt to force the padlocks would destroy the internal gears, potentially ruining the contents. They needed the combination. A return to the town's dusty historical archives yielded the final, crucial clue. The mine foreman, a man named Silas Thorne, was also the local librarian and a passionate amateur astronomer. The geometric symbols found on the chest's brass plate matched an obscure celestial alignment that was visible only on the exact date the mine abruptly shut down in 1947. The celestial coordinates, translated into a numerical sequence, provided the combination for the central padlock. The secondary 2 locks required the mine's opening and closing dates. With immense patience, they reset the central dial, entering the astronomical code. The central lock clicked open with a loud mechanical thwack, confirming the genius of the foreman's security system. The remaining 2 locks yielded easily to the historical dates. The heavy, reinforced lid of the colossal chest groaned open, releasing a rush of cold, dry air, the air of a time capsule. The chest was lined with heavy, treated canvas, and the contents were meticulously organized. The brothers found 2 main caches. The first was a dense collection of leather-bound, waterproofed ledgers detailing the exact production output and secret geological survey results of the mine. The second cache, occupying the entire remaining volume of the chest, was astonishing: heavy canvas bags filled with gold. This was not raw ore, it was refined gold bullion, stamped with the mine's private, unique crest, confirming its origin. The ledgers contained the final, massive secret of the Black Canyon mine. The mine had not closed because the vein ran out. The foreman's final entries revealed that the vast, main gold vein was still entirely intact. The mine closed because the foreman, Silas Thorne, discovered a vast, ancient underground river running directly beneath the main shaft. The river was pure and abundant, but mining near it was destabilizing the entire mountain structure, making continued operation catastrophically dangerous. The owners, unwilling to publicly disclose the hidden river's existence for fear of losing the land, staged a sudden closure, planning to return privately later. The gold found in the chest was the foreman's final, secret payment to himself, a massive, undocumented bonus for successfully sealing the site and protecting the secret of the immense, pristine underground river system. The fortune was substantial, but the key to a massive, undiscovered natural resource, the pristine water, was the true prize. The discovery of the gold bullion, valued at current market rates at over $12 million, and the detailed operational ledgers immediately brought the mystery of the Black Canyon mine to a shocking conclusion. The value of the gold was confirmed, but the value of the pristine underground river system, now proved to be massive and untapped, was incalculably higher, instantly transforming the brothers' worthless mine lot into a highly valuable asset. The ledgers provided irrefutable proof of the mine owner's deception. The brothers, Michael and Jason, secured the gold and immediately contacted geological experts and specialized environmental law firms. The gold, while technically undocumented, was recovered legally on private property, making their claim strong. However, the immense value of the subterranean river system, a natural resource, required careful legal strategy. They successfully petitioned the court for ownership of the gold and immediately began the process of establishing the environmental protections necessary to leverage the massive water reserve. The state, facing increasing water resource challenges, was instantly interested in the massive, pristine aquifer. The gold bullion provided the capital, but the aquifer was the lasting fortune. The brothers negotiated a landmark environmental lease agreement with the state for the perpetual, controlled access to the aquifer. The revenue stream generated from the water lease was massive and continuous, valued over time to be well over $500 million. This massive long-term fortune stemmed entirely from the foreman's ethical decision to protect the river. The gold, the initial fortune, was used to fund the environmental infrastructure and establish the Thorne Environmental Foundation, honoring the integrity of the foreman, Silas Thorne. They preserved the massive steel chest, displaying it prominently at the mine site, with the full story of the celestial lock and the honest foreman inscribed on a plaque. The mine, once a symbol of greed and mystery, became a monument to honest discovery and environmental protection. The fortune they found was immediate, but the sustainable fortune they earned from the underground river ensured their family's wealth for generations. The entire massive investment paid off exponentially, all thanks to a simple celestial map and a colossal, silent steel vault. This monumental discovery, unlocked by the simple celestial knowledge of an honest foreman, proves that true fortune often hides in the shadows of history and integrity. If you want to see more complex engineering, untold historical secrets, and unbelievable stories of sudden wealth, make sure you show your support. We are already well past 5,000 subscribers and we are moving towards 10,000. Every like and share helps us fund the next massive salvage operation. Hit that like button, subscribe, and definitely leave a super gracias to help us keep this incredible historical investigation going. Tell us, Where in the world are you watching this stunning discovery from? Join the Archive Twins for the next billion-dollar hidden fortune.